Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Nobunagun Episode 7. And I'm I'm kind of getting tired of these, not necessarily episodic episodes, but these episodes where they're just random missions and uh, they don't really give us much in terms of the plot. There's not really much story progression ever, really. Um, in, it's. I mean, there is. We do get a little something every time. Like for instance, that Musashi ship is definitely coming back later on, definitely. But I mean, it's using an entire episode. Just I mean, they at least could have made it a little bit more interesting than like, oh, we shot the top of a ship off, then we went in and destroyed some eggs, then we shot the core, and that was it. Like it was just so like not interesting. I mean, I just didn't really care that much. Maybe the awesomeness of three-line volley in the first couple episodes is wearing off now. I don't know, but it's not boring per se. It's just like, well, let's put it this way. The first time I watched this episode, I kind of zoned out through a lot of it. So I just wasn't that interested in what was going on because it wasn't very interesting. It just wasn't. I only what happened in the first half. Oh, wait, so what happened is that these U.S. Navy guys, they want to destroy this ship that showed up. It's trying to enter the Panama Canal, and they want to destroy it because of their pride, because of some stuff that happened in World War II and stuff like that. Because of their pride, they want to destroy it. They don't want help from e-gene holders, but eventually they end up saying yes. Um, because if not for the e-gene holders, they would have had to use nuclear weapons to destroy it. Apparently they were willing to go that far. Um, I mean, would the United States of America, because the United States is not America, it's just a part of America, hence the name United States of America. But would the United States really be willing to nuke a ship like that? I'd like to think that we wouldn't go that far. We would just say, Dogu, you guys take care of this, man. Seriously. Like, why would they even talk about nuclear bomb? Like, I mean, I get that it's a different scenario with these evolutionary invasion objects and everything, but like, I don't see us doing that. Like, why think about using nuclear bombs when you have e-gene holders, right? Like what? Like, I don't know. Maybe apparently America is that kind of place in Japan. We're willing. I mean, which is understandable since we did nuke them in freaking World War II. But but still, right now the only people who who threaten nuclear bombs now are people looking to cause trouble. All right, so and the U.S. has enough trouble inside their own country. Who cares? All right, Nobunagun. All right, Nobunagun. Um, we saw Shio fanboying over Musashi. At first, she thought it was the Yamato, but then she realized it was the Musashi. Who really cares? She was fanboying over the ship like throughout the episode. Um, at one point, when she got onto one of those American ships or whatever, she just ran across it. It was a little bit of fan service there too, because she was like backing up as much as she could into the freaking camera. A little bit of fan service there, but yeah, she was fanboying a lot in this episode. It was a little bit too much. Um, I mean, there wasn't really much to discuss in this episode. Galileo, she observed, or Gallico, she observed the entire ship with her AU weapon. They realized the eggs were there, and they realized that if they just destroyed the ship, the eggs would scatter, so they had to destroy the eggs first, then destroy the ship. According to VDoc, his plan is to destroy the top part of the ship, then, in his own words, ram a pod in. All right, ram a pod in. I was tempted to use that diagram he had as the freaking thumbnail, but I decided not to. I just thought it was funny. He was like, ram a pod in. I'm like, wow, really? But they take off the top part of the ship, drop a pod in, Then Jack and Newton go out, take out all the eggs, then they destroy the core. But she wanted a spot in there too to take out the core because she wanted to be the one to sink the Musashi. So she got in there, she found the core. Her accuracy's gotten a lot better apparently because now she never misses. So that was quick. But yeah, she gets the core. She ends up getting attacked though by the core. She ends up seeing visions and things. She sees skeletons of people in there, and she sees the memories of the crew, or the memories of the people who built the ship. That's how the invasion objects knew what to do in order to recreate the ship. And her theory is that it took them a bunch of years, like it's like since freaking World War II, but it took them a lot of years, but they were able to reconstruct perfectly the Musashi using the memories of its crew, and then the people who built it. So, and she tells that theory to Vidocq at the end, because she didn't die there because she got saved by Jack. Newton was there too. She didn't do anything. Gandhi was there. He protected them once the thing started to blow up because Gandhi's awesome. Dude, Gandhi has never been so cool before, seriously. Gandhi's like my favorite character in the series right now. I thought it was hilarious when he was hitting on Galileo earlier in the episode. It was funny. But, I mean, that's really all there is to this episode. The first platoon came in at the end. Yeah, first platoon came in at the end. Geronimo, 6. We didn't see Gowdy, but it's safe to assume he's there because it's the first platoon. Will they be working together? They definitely have a mission next week. I don't know whether they'll be working with second platoon or not. We know in the preview, I don't think we ever saw a scene with members of first and second platoon mixed together. They were always separate in the scenes, so not really sure how that'll work out, but I mean, yeah. Hopefully, I think it'd be cool to see those two teams work together. I want to see more of Geronimo. Don't really care about Gowdy or 6, but I like Gowdy's power, so that's cool, I guess. Still not really sure what 6's power is, but whatever. Don't really care about her, since her only rule as a character is 1, to bully Gowdy, and 2, to take orders from Geronimo. I just don't care about her. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. I'm kind of just rambling now. That's really all there is for the episode. Yeah, I'll give it like a 6.5 out of 10 because the ship is definitely coming back. I mean, we even saw as it was sinking, this tentacle start to wrap around the skeletons again. So it's like going to try and rebuild it, I guess. And the commander and them, they were wondering what they were asking questions like, "Oh, is that water pressure enough to kill them?" And the thing was like, "Oh, well, I don't know." So in other words, they're going to come back. It's pretty much confirmed now. But they'll probably have a hard time doing it. In other words, they won't be able to do it. That's pretty much what you're saying. Alright, so yeah. I mean, I'll give it a 6.5 just because it did do a little bit. But most of the episode was just like, whatever. So yeah, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. And yeah, that's it, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.